took Mohbad's body, and I put it to him there. I said, it is either you, Damola, if you claim you are the one that sent me that confession and the video you are not claiming you delete, it is probably because you are one of those that took Mohbad's life and you don't want the evidence to come out. For that reason, you are going to be held and you must hold him. If not, I can bet on my life. Me, keep stop. That's why I accuse you that I do that, Damola. Both of them must be held responsible for what took Mohbad's life. And then they look at it over. Hey, the baby, I am not a slave in this country. You lawyer, you are saying nonsense. Don't come and say that jargons to me. Or guy, don't I didn't care up buy me. And the on a competition against on zone 2. One paromo emi. Oh, the money not bribe. If you bribe, I mean bribe. Bribe for what? For standing my feet? For staying in the sun? Did I bribe them to come about to be part of the investigation? Because these police officers were already doing their job. One lock paroma, one lock pabeji to lead the investigation. No see okay. IG one ewobi AIG. One officer, one shebak on shawokon. Meanwhile, concerning to marry sheta or that nobody will see the way the police officers in zone 2 are working. That will not see that this one they want to bring the truth out. Suddenly they went to use whatever the power. They said a senior advocate petitioned these 2 officers. Even put their number in the petition. That petition will get to where it will get to. And the people, even in the external world, they will see it. And you are now saying that they should take the case back to where they are doing it. Thinking that if I now get there, they will package something to me. My name is Yomi Fabiyi. I don't take such nonsense. We cannot, at this point now, we cannot say that you don't have. We're going to start our own investigation now. That video, we will have to go for it. And that is why it has been concluded. Wunmi Cynthia Balogun will be invited. Zomo will be invited. And they will go and try and see if they can get a duplicate of the video at the state command. Without that, I'm not saying there are no dirty police officers. But of course, there are honest police officers that are good ones that want to do the right thing. And whatever the case may be, I don't want any. Since time it's one more, and don't put a lagbara, Tolo gay, ever worobo. You no sono any really I me pay excuse. Money the info, Monique, Emini Boy, son, every son to allow me. Chabby son, it all go not okay to allow me. Go sit, as you are you tell we are Johnny Babani. I am a fool of Fiona Babura, 101% supporter. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu knows that I love him to stupor. I love as in I speak like him. Baba de Madasi. Tori mi madi Abuja ye. Ebi madi Abuja ye gbogbo were yen, gbogbo àwọn embassy ma gbọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti fail leni. They failed today. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni un toro. Ebi on ṣe weekly, I know they fear. And to bá rí baby ṣe bá wọn pọ̀ lọ. Kí tó lè máa face gbogbo anybody. Ebi on kò sí tó kàn mí. Kò bá jẹ́ bàbá, kò bá jẹ́ ìyá, kò bá jẹ́ anybody. Get justice for this young boy. The only victim is Mohbad. How can you arrest somebody? Come and suffer you or to cause a statement. Come on. Then write it down. Damola had to come out again. That confession, maybe not to question us. Taleba shere with it. Panti said we will do our job now. No. Because no nonsense. Otoni Untoro. táwọn máa rò báwọn máa bá èmi lẹ́ tó rọ́bìṣì lẹ́fù ṣé ẹ̀kú mò ń ṣe torí owó ni àbí mò ń ṣe torí anything. I am doing it because I have conscience and I want this country to work. Nigeria ò ní da kí ni mo á fẹ́ fọwọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀bẹ̀ fún. I will play my part. Ṣé mo sọ pé mi ò ní kú ni mo bẹ́ẹ̀ níbọ̀dì ṣàdéhùn pé máa ju sáyé ni ẹ̀ máa fi kú alẹ̀ pé mi ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà láyé gan ṣe bẹ́tà ni ẹ̀yin tẹ́ pa Mohbad gan ṣe wà ókè ni àárín gbogbo yín tẹ́ wá sí wí náà ni tẹ́tàbí ìtàn fọwọ́ nù lára ẹ máa ṣiṣẹ́ bí ẹ máa pààyàn ẹ máa ẹ̀sẹ̀ ká máa fọ́ fún yín kí máa fọ́ fún ẹni tó pààyàn kí máa fọ́ fún lọ́ọ̀yà tó ń tẹ̀lé apààyàn kéèmì máa fọ́ fún yín fún wípé èmi ẹ jẹ́ lọ gbé ẹni tó máa yìnbọn yín kẹ́lẹ́ pé wá ṣùgbọ́n ẹ mọ ohun tó máa balẹ̀ sí gbogbo yín lára mo fi ọlọ́ọ̀bà búra kò sí tí wọ́n ti korúkọ ẹlẹ̀ last person yẹn ni mo kọ́ báyìí pé wọ́n ti sọ ti pé ọ̀hún wá bọ́ ní ẹ jẹ́ ká wà kẹ́fù pẹ̀lẹ́ ni ẹni yìí ti ṣe wàhálà lórí ìlú ìkọlẹ̀ tẹ̀lé ìlú ìkọ́ bẹ́yẹn sẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní you don't know what we have done wọ́n ní ẹni sùúrù tẹ́lẹ̀ wá ti sọ pé ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀hún ti gbà tí mo mọ̀ lẹ́nìí àlàyé ìkorúkọ àwọn ọlọ́pàá méjèèjì lọ sí Àbújá ní sẹ́ẹ̀ ó korúkọ àwọn méjì wọ́n tún fi nọ́mbà àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn sí pé àwọn eléyìí ti gba bribe wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe wọ́n dẹ̀ ní òkè tó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ni ká ṣe ókè ẹ dá padà síbi tí kéèsì yẹn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ káwọn yẹn kúkú ṣe investigation wọn ẹ báyìí káwọn lè sọ yín lẹ́nu wọ́n wá tún wá fẹ́ padà lọ́bẹ̀ ẹ wá lọ́bẹ̀ yá bẹ́ ṣe tó yẹ àwọn yẹn náà máa tẹ̀lé pull out ẹ má wọrí a máa wo kò tiẹ̀ sí wàhálà no be say person go dey talk wetin he wan do kò sáyè Mohbad ẹ̀yin kọ́ lè máa sọ fún ẹni tó máa rí justice Nàìjíríà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tí ò ní rí àwọn tó ń pa èèyàn ẹ̀yin criminal ní sọ fún wa aláàfẹ́ ká àfẹ́ gbówó rẹ̀ tẹ́ ń ṣe. And I said kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí àní kí wọ́n Damola bẹ́ sókè sẹ́ kọ́ síbẹ̀ ó ti kọ́ sínú statement òun delete evidence ó delete tó bá jẹ́ pé ó delete kí ló dé tí ò sínú charges tó ń gbé lọ sí ọgbà lọ́ọ̀yà kan wá bèbè sọ pé the party should not do the case again because it's already in court money don't tell me that ìkejìdínlọ́sàn-án ẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ nǹkan tí mo sọ fún money you came into a matter tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ when you come into a setting like this you would farabalẹ̀ and ask what is the background where are we kò ṣe kí ọkọ máa sọ kiri kan Yomi Fabiyi they gave him lion mo ní lẹ́nu lọ́ọ̀yà tó jẹ́ pé client here is a terrible fraudster ó fẹ́ gba 3 million lórí fídíò òkú èèyàn ó wá ní èmi gbà láyàn pé torí ẹ̀ ló ṣe òpé torí ẹ̀ bóyá ṣe mo ní some lawyers don't have integrity ẹ lọ kọ́ bóyá sọ fún àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà wọn nìyẹn àwọn ọlọ́pàá gan rí pé ilé ìmọ̀ tó ṣe bí nídìí lọ́ọ̀yà kò tẹ̀lé bí mi mú lọ́ọ̀yà dání káàdì mo mú lọ́ọ̀yà dání sí ọlẹ́sọ̀ pé ok lọ́ọ̀yà ara wọn ni ẹ̀yin bí fúnra mi gan mo dúró dédé so nísìnyí ọjọ́ Friday wọ́n náà máa sọ fún wa tí gbogbo àtàǹbó ló máa wọlé padà Wùmí ó bá débẹ̀ wọ́n máa investigate anything Zobo wọ́n ti gba nọ́mbà lọ́wọ́ àdúrà ló mú nọ́mbà Wùmí lẹ̀ kẹ́tùtẹ̀ a máa gbọ́ mú nọ́mbà Wùmí lẹ̀ kẹ́ ó ṣe anything kí lẹ́ bá ta ló máa ń ṣe wèrè tẹ́ ń sọ kọ́tọ̀kọ́ tẹ́ ń ṣe bálabàla ẹjẹ́ àwọn ọmọ the only thing tó lè ṣe ni pé ó yẹ ẹ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yẹn o tẹ́ ẹ bá ti lè bá yẹ o ẹ lọ tú sí lára àbí kẹ́ pa I don't care at this point. I do not care again at this point. If that is policing in Nigeria, killing people that are seeking justice, go ahead and take my life, take the life of anybody. But we will maintain our stance until we breathe our last. No. Bí ìgbọ́rí ilé ayé mi, màá máa jà fún justice. Ọlọ́pàá máa sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ kúrò lẹ́yìn mi, ẹ fẹ́ máa tẹ̀lé àwọn apààyàn, màá máa dájú mi wò. Ẹ bá fi system kébì lọ́mọ ẹ̀bẹ̀ jẹ́ àwọn sàáwù ẹrú lẹ́ máa ṣe yẹn fún. We hold Nigeria together. And I'm very grateful to the police officers in Panti. They said no, we are willing to do the right thing now. You can hear. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti kọ́ àjọ agree. At this point now, ibi tí ilé ìwà ẹ̀yin fúnra ọmọ pé èṣù ló ṣọmọ àgùntàn tó dúró wò kòkò lójú. Bóyá tó lọ bẹ̀ ní o ẹ lọ competition lọ o ẹ rò bóyá kọ́ da padà ẹ stop iṣẹ́ táwọn yẹn ṣe wọ́n rí pé àwọn ti zone 2 wọ́n ti fẹ́ tẹ̀ débẹ̀ wọ́n sáré lo level yẹn àwọn yẹn wá lókè ibi tó dé sí kí la fẹ́ ṣe kò sí báyìí fẹ́ ṣe máa yóò lè dúró this man is not going to stop talking he's not going to keep moving kí lè fẹ́ bá mi pò kémi lọ jókòó tí màá rí fídíò ok kí ni kókó tí Damola fi sọ pé wọ́n lè fi bá mi chat tí o bá lè mú fídíò jáde lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ o tún gapá fẹ́ mi pé o ti delete ẹ̀ kémi wá máa ṣe kí ni o ti delete ẹ̀ kò sẹ́jọ́ mọ́ ṣẹ́yìn ní ibi tí mo bá láìfù dé oníṣojú ọlọ́pàá tó kọ́kọ́ mú ẹgbà yẹn tó bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún gbọ́dọ̀ wà ní charge yẹn you delete homicide evidence to confess pé orí èèyàn tó ti èèyàn tó la orí mọ́lẹ̀ meanwhile ìwọ fúnra ẹ gan o gbé òkú o fọwọ́ kan Mohbad àbí wọ́n gan ló pa àbẹ́jọ́ pa ni tó wá ṣe kí ni that is a serious case wọ́n dẹ̀ ti jẹ́ kó yẹ pé Damola bó ṣe ń wo ẹ̀ táwọn máa ṣe gbọ́ ọmọ rùkúsù àwọn tán if we finish our investigation we might add you to the DPP and that is the end of Solomon Gandhi but of course the one even in Ogba he cannot escape it but that one is extra as in bonanza the case in Ogba is bonanza the real case gongo boy shebi na you wan say na you did it no problem now let's start ẹ lọ sa ogun yín ẹ máa lọ sa ogun yín but today ó ti fail because what they thought is not what they met so Friday not this Friday upper one after Salah they will tell us when we dey enter all of us and everybody will come in maybe that by that time they would have run up so the two people that have said persons of interest now which is party tó bá wá sí ṣe ni wàhálà wọn ni wá blame me because tí wọn bá ti gbé yẹn wọlé tó ti gbé wọlé nígbà tí ẹ kọ́ gbé wọlé ni wàhálà máa ṣẹlẹ̀ she must come in they must do the right thing do the forensic get iCloud gbogbo yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá wá ṣe kọ́ tó wá parọ́ then we'll continue from there and I don't think that will happen ẹ kọ́ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹsẹ̀ ọmọ ẹlẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ náà so for those of you thinking that it is immediately they pick somebody no this is a serious matter something that many things were not done and this new lead of 3 seconds this one God made them to choose to send to me so that I will become a serious major actor in this particular one so as it is the ones that they have done before don't worry fly with it but this new lead I gotta conclude how can you conclude that kind of a tell me it's not Damola it's not Adura it's not this one and I don't see the video you didn't investigate the video and the Damola Emi Ogbase he wrote it in the statement they said at this point we are sorry we have to admit everything on statement and they go and write it in statement that you did deleted evidence that the video was sent to you. Now, Adura is saying it was Mohbad that recorded the video on his iPhone and he dashed him the iPhone. Meaning it was Mohbad iCloud that was in the phone when the video was recorded. That is simple and settled. Yomi shares the same iCloud with Mohbad. I have a video confession to that. I have an audio of Mohbad confirming. She said it 2 weeks ago. We shared the same iCloud and that is the same iCloud I am still using. Kobagidi. A honest police officer will say, simple, that is where we're going. Now it has been agreed that she needs to come in. And they said, give us a number. It's quite unfortunate. I don't know whether they have it, but they have to ask Adura and supply a number immediately. Same lawyer to our lawyer to one do fun Adura no do fun Damola emi le gbogbo yin bobo thinking that I will join your gibberish Yomi Fabiyi. Same lawyer ejo ṣe posho. So if the same will be mo fute anybody wa ma lo anything fún ya ma tẹ̀lé ogbenu àwọn eléyìí o kí ẹ máa sọ pé irú èmi sì mò ń bribe ọlọ́pàá wọn òṣìṣẹ́ ló ń gbé àwọn come here you come here ló gbé wọn lọ́nà bíi 2 days rí báwọn yẹn ti gbéra the police have already picked up they are about to keep working wọ́n ti ṣe ẹ lọ wọ́n ṣe stop wọn nìyẹn ẹ máa lọ́lọ́pàá òṣìṣẹ́ ẹ máa lọ́ èyí náà lẹ́ máa lọ́ parọ́ mọ́ ọlọ́pàá lẹ́ máa lọ́ block iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá lẹ́ máa obstruct ọlọ́pàá òfẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́lọ́ gbé àdúrà lọ́lọ́ síwájú court ọlọ́pàá òfẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ nìyẹn tọ́lọ́pàá bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ kọ́ wọ́n wọnú inú ibodikọ́wọ̀ wọ́n wọnú mọ́ṣúárì lọ. wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá lé wọn dúró títí wọ́n fi gbé wọ́n process wọ́n béèrè fún fóònù tẹ́bá mọ iye kọ́tọ́ ti gbà lọ́wọ́ àdúrà yẹn wọ́n wá stop ẹ̀ òun gan mọ̀ náà ẹ̀ ń ṣe exercise ní ẹ̀ má wọ́n rí èmi ò wo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ send request yìí omi rí o wọ́n jẹ́ wọn ní pátápápá ni o ìfẹ́ràn dandan ní ṣọ́wọ́lé sùn èmi tí mi wá ń ṣe bí wọn ni mo wá ń fèsì gbogbo èmi ni mo fi ara mi lẹ̀ they are still on bail. They are on bail. Everybody's they are on bail. Both of them. And now it is simple. In my own matter now, both of them are now suspects, as it should be. Both of them are suspects. I'm the complainant now. Lori, the video and the homicide confession. And if you share anything to buy in case Yoba. In fact, step at the remember is government versus. Sorry. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on.